Eunice, talking about Beijing calling on business leaders in the U.S. to appeal to the administration, doesn't sound like that's going to have huge sway, given that...
Oh, no swing at all. But what Beijing is doing is to say, well, look, the next line, unfortunately, of our retaliations will be U.S. companies in China, even if it costs our domestic economy something, because 70% of exports to the United States are by foreign-owned companies in China. So their operations will get more difficult. And if we can't continue to retaliate on trade because we don't have enough imports from the United States to retaliate on trade, we will move to the second line, which is U.S. corporations in China. And if that doesn't work, we move to the third line, which is our holdings of U.S. treasuries. So frankly, what all China is doing is saying, look, this is the battlefield, these are the trenches, these are the lines of barbed wire, cross them and the next defense comes into play. That's exactly what they're doing.
Couldn't you argue, though, that part of that is what the administration wants to see? Not necessarily to see the American companies take the hit, but so that President Trump can point to that and say, see, this is exactly the kind of practice that we're talking about in terms of closing the market for these American companies.
I mean, of course, Trump will say anything because there's no linkage between his mind and reality. But that is exactly the opposite. These are the companies which are exporting to the United States. They're U.S. companies exporting to the United States, or Taiwanese companies exporting to the United States. That's not Chinese trade practice. That's global supply chains being put together in an efficient manner. So what Trump is saying is, I don't like global supply chains being efficient. So I want to have them inefficient and nationalist. Now, who pays for that? Either American corporations or American consumers.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.